Hey folks, to your Friday evening weather update. I've got some numbers for you and a forecast for your weekend and beyond. 80 out at the airport right now, 69 as your dew point, so it is humid, a little bit muggy out there, folks, even for Louisiana standards with that 69 dew point. Gusty winds, gusting 25 plus in places. See mostly cloudy skies here in Alexandria and Pineville. Now going up into LaSalle Parish with our Sinlaw broadcasting camera there, 81 in Gina. Looks like a little bit lighter sky there. Not much, but it's still mostly cloudy though. A lot of high clouds, and you see some low level clouds floating around there as well. And of course, it's humid in that direction also. Going into your radar here across central Louisiana and beyond, we continue to see the heaviest storms back up to the northwest. You can see the lightning there. There have been some warnings there in that particular area, and there remain some warnings as well. We're seeing, of course, a tornado watch all the way from central Texas into East Texas, and now a new one's been issued for eastern Oklahoma. But all that is happening kind of well to the northwest of us, and I think that's going to continue to be the trend for us. Let me loop this one time here for an hour. We also noticed that the development of some rain off to the southwest of us and moving to the northeast. I think that's just kind of a little bit of a separate bundle. Sometimes when these convective systems like this get close enough to you, they don't affect you directly, but they can affect you indirectly from that direction. So that's what's going on with this. Not anything severe anticipated with this. A thunderstorm could possibly happen. There is some instability out there, but again, right now, it looks pretty tame for us. Worse weather to the northwest. Satellite and radar indicating here's that one storm complex. Here's the second one that we're looking at that developed during the day and into the evening, and persisting another smaller one trying to form on the southwest side, which, as you know, is typical. Again, kind of on that tail part that I talk about down in this region. And so the dry line, the instigator of this, the dry line is a moisture boundary, and it is a feature which lifts the atmosphere and creates these storm clusters this time of year. And anytime that you have that moisture boundary, it can happen in the winter, spring, summer, or fall. Futurecast for this evening. This model keeping a little bit of rain in the forecast here for the area. Some models are indicative of that, but it's not going to be much of a coverage event or anything like that. There's also the possibility that we'll see a little bit more after a break late tonight and into Saturday. We'll see a little bit of a break, but I think the 10% I've got out will keep that covered for us. And then this model indicating that through the rest of Sunday evening, we're pretty much okay. Some models not on board with this. I wouldn't be surprised to see late Sunday evening to start to see some action there in that Manning, Natchitoches, and Winfield corridor right in there. All right, well, again, beyond this, we continue to see this is the Futurecast with the GFS model indicating that those rounds of severe weather will continue in areas to the west and northwest, but eventually it will catch up with us, and it'll do so probably by Monday morning, and then throughout the day, Monday, and some of that will linger into a Tuesday morning. So that's kind of what you're seeing here with the GFS model. And then we see maybe a little bit more happening middle of the week. And then by Friday, I think that's the next big system or larger system that will affect us. So that's kind of the way we're looking at it in the 7-day forecast then, and afterwards things stabilize at least for a little while. Storm potential for Friday is all to the west and north of us. We've been looking at that right now. These boundaries, the dry line in the front, they are the ones that focus that potential. This is the way the Storm Prediction Center outlines it. There's that enhanced risk level 3 for them, and that is all again to the northwest of us. And then as we go into the storm potential for Saturday, likewise in the same area. There's the situation is kind of stationary from an east-west standpoint. It's not moving much eastward yet, but eventually, as this upper trough, this energy kind of lifts out, it will kind of kick things eastward into our forecast there. But again, it's going to wait until probably Sunday night and into Monday to start. So tomorrow, this covers the period from Saturday morning at 7 a.m. to Sunday morning at 7 a.m. It remains all to the west of us. And then finally, by the Sunday morning, 7 a.m. to Monday morning, 7 a.m. time frame, the Storm Prediction Center brings in a little bit of a risk here for our western and northern portions of central Louisiana with a little bit higher risk off toward the northwest. Summing all of this up for your 7-day forecast, rain chances Saturday are low. It'll be a breezy weekend. If you're going to plan to be out on the lakes, expect gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour, certainly in places, maybe a little bit more than that in a few locations. Rain chance begins to go up Sunday, mainly in the PM, that's about 30%. And then finally, Monday, it arrives. Rain and thunderstorms likely, and a good chance will continue into the Tuesday morning time frame there for us. And looking into Wednesday and Thursday, we'll settle in on about a 30% chance of rain. That's hit and miss showers and a few thunderstorms there those days, and it will be warm. Temperatures warmer than they should be for this time of year. And then the next system will start affecting us on Friday with a little front in the vicinity. I went 50% right now. I could have went to 60%, still had a good reliable forecast there for you, but I'm going to hold it 50-50 right now. So the main headlines and takeaways for you this weekend: windy conditions, breezy conditions, lower rain chances most of the weekend. We don't see rain chances really get going until, you're back at work and school next week, so in the Monday and early Tuesday time frame. Then Wednesday, Thursday, kind of hit and miss stuff. And then Friday looks like another system with a pretty good chance of rain and some thunderstorms coming in there. All right, thanks for being with me. Nick will be with you tomorrow, and I'll try to be with you tomorrow as well some.